with just about a half season. Behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Trae Young is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Hayward. Then it's Robinson. And it's Doncic in at the 3 spot. And here's George. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Robinson with the block. Now here's Hayward. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. That one falls.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Durant. Last time out he had 13 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Doncic looking it over. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense. But he can also freeze a defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
Now here's Markkanen. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And then Durant with the jam.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Right now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the visiting team. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, and we'll see how it reveals itself, that plan. If the theory is proven right, they'll have a nice foundation to work from.
That doesn't go either for KD. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The rebound by Halliburton.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
From deep, George. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young outside. Pass to Hayward. Robinson with it. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Doncic. Robinson a screen on Markkanen. And here's Doncic from the arc.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Ayton. Over Young. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Here's Doncic. No good that time. Excellent D there from Markkanen. There's the pass to Ayton. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Doncic kicks to Thompson. No coverage that time. Thompson's got 5 now.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
While we've got a moment here, the top free throw shooters in the league. Kevin Durant third. And, of course, De'Aaron Fox.
Neither one of these guys is going to waste an opportunity from the foul line. They just don't give away points.
And the home team has possession. Trailing by 2. Stood on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Makes it off the glass.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
Now, here's Fox. Last time out, he had 13 points. Dinwiddie passes to Hayward. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Barnes. He dishes it to Sexton. That's a floater go. Hayward grabs the board. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Fox with it. Conley picks him up. Conley against Fox. From outside, off the mark. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Now, here's Fox. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Conley. And finished off by Robinson.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
At around 42% since the opening tip. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Fox, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
The kick out to Barnes. Oh, good with the triple. Oubre outside. Here's Fox. Launches it. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Fox.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Leading by 4. We've got more NBA. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Hayward out there with Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Oubre in at the 3.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oubre against Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, the hallmark of Oubre Jr.'s game is instant production. How hard is that?
Well, I tell you, it's very difficult, but some guys are wired to be just that. Microwave scores off the bench, and he does it. I mean, it's not easy, but he's fearless, and he's got a lot of game, which lends itself to him excelling in that role.
Durant finds Ayton.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Doncic is checked in for Kelly Oubre. Count that one from VanVleet.
And expect smart plays like that from VanVleet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
The 3 from KD. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
On the wing, Doncic. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Well, we know how good Doncic is with the ball, pulling up off the dribble, so it does him a bunch of good when he's converting his catch-and-shoot jumpers as well. Balances out his offensive game.
Count that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Robinson a screen on Halliburton. Van Vliet passes to Robinson. Three-pointer, Hayward. The shot, no good. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. A nice shot by George.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Porter. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at George. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That gives him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Clark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
And Robinson throws it down.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Outside, KD. They set the pick. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Brunson. Gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Hayward. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
Hayward's jump shot is a really reliable part of his game, and it helps keep the defense off balance and uncomfortable as they try to deal with Gordon Hayward.
It's Durant with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
How about Durant getting acrobatic and putting on a show for this crowd? That's impressive.
Van Vliet kicks to Robinson. George against Van Vliet. They get the rebound.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And timeout called by Wes Unseld Jr. And how about we check the numbers for Luka Doncic? At the elbow, Conley. Sexton with the screen for Conley. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kicks to Fox. Oubre outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton. During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Sexton the pass to Brooks. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. Gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Passes to Fox. Oubre outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And good that time.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fox. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, wasn't able to cash in.
The visiting team, 34.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk out in the East, and going back to that first half of play, guys, Kevin Durant doing what he does. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got Durant. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Paul George. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Robinson a screen on Halliburton. Robinson kicks to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Thompson's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Durant. Thompson with the rebound. There's the dish to Young. There's the drive. And Durant sends it back.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And that game against Brooklyn, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Doncic with it, guarded now by Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you look at all the things Doncic can do. One in particular, he can control the pace of the game.
And, Greg, I love that about it. His size, his strength, his savvy, his skill set. You really can't speed him up at the offensive end. Everything he does is at his pace and his tempo. He methodically breaks you down.
Thing has been terrific. 54% on the game. Hayward passes to Doncic. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Halliburton kicks to Durant. And the 3 off target.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
Porter's checked in for DeAndre Ayton.
just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Outside Porter. Here's Durant. And Durant can't get that one to fall.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. Halliburton passes to Porter. Dishes it to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Durant for 3. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Brunson with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Hands it from downtown.
And just another day at the office for Mr. Thompson. Has one of the best-looking jumpers I've ever seen.
Markkanen finds KD. Fires for 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Robinson. Van Vliet outside. Robinson sets a screen for Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The pass to Brunson. Van Vliet against Conley. Outside for Robinson. Robinson a screen on Sexton. Brunson no good. Gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Brooks dishes to Barnes. Conley the pass to Barnes. Pass to Brooks. Here's the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brunson the pass to Van Vliet. 1:10 left to play here in the third. Nice D from Porter.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Lone opportunity.
And here is Conley. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Sexton the pass to Barnes. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Sexton against Brunson. They need this. A three-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got 7 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Passes it to Sexton. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Jalen Brunson. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Van Vliet. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Robinson kicks to Dinwiddie. He can't hit that time.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And that one released in time, but no good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day?
40.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. We've got De'Aaron Fox. Hayward out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Ayton sets the pick for Brooks. Ayton in the high post. Robinson on him. Brooks with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Pass to Thompson for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The drive by Brooks. And it's Ayton missing. Putting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Sexton against Dinwiddie. That's tipped.
You know, having a point guard who can block shots is a luxury. Sexton with terrific timing and reach on that one.
53% from the floor. They're locked in. Now here's Ayton to the inside. Here's Conley. Count that one.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
So both teams changing it up here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Young passes to Doncic. Just 2 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Shot's good by Durant.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Doncic passes to Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Is on Colin Sexton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Halliburton's checked in for Sexton.
And Young's confidence it's easy to love. A leader who really takes responsibility for his team, win or lose.
Here's Doncic. The shot's good. 12 points for Luka Doncic.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Stolen by Thompson. Poked loose. George with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. George passes to Halliburton. Now here's Durant. Now the pass to Markkanen. Good on the baseline, Jay. Markkanen's got his first points in this one.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Robinson a screen on Halliburton. 14 feet away. Young, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Halliburton passes to KD. Halliburton sets the pick for Durant. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 26.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Robinson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Oubre is checked in for Thompson. And that one falls for Robinson.
And that sequence keeps them competitive in this one. Great job cashing in at the line.
Here's George. Ayton a screen on Oubre. And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over.
What a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Young with the ball. This one for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ayton sets the pick for Halliburton. Three-pointers off the mark. Young just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Chalk up 2 there. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Ayton a screen on Young. Pass to George. Fades back. They get it again. Ayton misses the mark. His third miss of the game. 4 for 7 now. Doncic kicks to Oubre. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Halliburton is a guy who really has no weaknesses. He can do it all, and he does a great job of making everybody better.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
A solid free throw shooter. Let's see if Ayton can capitalize at the line. This game is close.
And Jonathan Ham wants to call a timeout. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Young finds Robinson. Money!
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Hayward from outside. Frames it from downtown.
Hayward always working hard to give his team whatever it needs. And they need his points badly, so he steps up.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
And timeout called by Wes Unseld Jr. They could win it. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Durant is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Conley. And it's George in at the 2 spot. Young taking his time here to take the lead. Good work defensively by Conley.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Doncic passes to Hayward. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Hayward's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Doncic against Markkanen. George hacks a two-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. Being 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Oubre kicks to Young. Popped up there for Robinson. And stolen by Ayton. Markkanen dishes to KD. Count it. 29 points for Kevin Durant.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. He's no stranger to the moment. Actually, this guy relishes the moment.
And here's Young to take the lead. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. George with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Ayton, the pass to Conley. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And it's Ayton missing. Gone 0 for 3 since the end of regulation. Now they were hoping to start out this overtime period. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the three ball is good.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And timeout called by Wes Unseld Jr. Thompson, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre.
Substitution for the away team. Klay Thompson.
Conley finds George. Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. To the paint. Stolen by Robinson. Thompson surveying the floor. Young against Conley.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
George against Thompson. And George kicks to Markkanen. No good on the three. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Conley. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Just look at what Conley is doing.
And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And Thompson is so cool under duress. His easygoing personality aiding him in these types of situations. Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Thompson against George.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Hayward, no stranger to having the ball in the clutch, which gives his team great confidence going down the stretch. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And they go to the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the away team.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
A legendary shooter, Thompson is also a versatile defender who plays with great energy on both sides of the ball.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time